And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And somehow I broke the wrong thing. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Let me turn that back on and turn that off and put some new music on. There we go. So, when we last left our heroes, defeating the henchmen of the individual only known as Emma, the party began to enter a darkened corridor leading into the monastery. However, before reaching the threshold, Lucy was subjected to another strange vision. Again, he found himself soaring through the sky towards snow-capped mountains. As he approached closer to the mountainside, he noticed the shadow of whomever's eyes he was looking through. A massive shadow cast on the snow near a landing close to outside of a cave entrance. Now touching down, the last thing Lucy noticed was the two massive wings spread out from the body of the shadow. With the vision ended, the party pressed onward. Entering into the temple, they found themselves a horrific sight. More of the monks frozen in meditation, with the leader of the temple, Master Solinus, at the front of the room. As the party attempted to search through the room, a figure appeared from around a large stone column. A beautiful and venomous woman wearing all white. No introductions were needed, as this was clearly the villain known as Emma. Toying with her prey, Emma threatened Master Solinus and the temple itself by destroying it with all the monks still frozen inside. Unless Pavo and the party located an ancient treasure rumored to be hidden somewhere in the monastery. Taking no chances with his brother's lives, Pavo begrudgingly agreed. Looking inward and finding a clue within Lucy's vision, Pavo made note of the cave to which the first master of the Eternal Sun resided before the temple was constructed. As they reached the highest summit of the mountain, our heroes found a small room forged deep within the mountainside. Investigating the area, the party uncovered its secrets and found a way into the chamber further in the mountain's depths. As they traveled downward, the party noted that the back of their hands once again was glowing, indicating that they were closer and closer to a champion's tomb. It was then that the group made their way to the bottom of a large cavernous chamber. And as they did, they looked all around them, finding molten lava on all sides of them. And more curiously, a man in the center of the room on a raised platform, playing a flute. The two, Pavo and the strange man, shared words as Pavo began to recollect memories from the past life as a champion. It was then he recognized the man as a dear friend and the first master, Shen Yi. Shen Yi explained to Pavo that he was originally one of the members of the northern tribe, and that his name translated to the sun. Shen also explained that in order to claim the Sun Sword, a champion's weapon, they must face him and take it from his hands. An honorable battle commenced, but it was not long before the champion's spirit finally admitted defeat. Bending his knee towards Pavo, he presented the sword. And as Pavo reached out his hand to embrace the sword's hilt, flickers of flames burst from the tips of his feathers. And as he lifted the sword to the sky, his now fiery wings made the shadows flee in terror. For the sun had finally risen again. And so, our story continues. Pavo. Bringing the sword back down to eye level, the flames engulfing your wings begin to die down. Running a hand along the blade, you take in the beauty of its creation. The blade itself a dark gold, the same color as Ollie's skin. The light of the surrounding lava making it glimmer as you slightly twist it to and fro. And at the base of the blade, just before the hilt, a single emblem, one that you are quite familiar with, as you've worn it on the back of your hand for some time now, the sigil of the mortal champions. The rest of you, as you straighten yourselves after the recent battle, you notice that the ethereal archers and now Shen Yi have all but vanished. You are alone in the cavern with nothing but the sounds of the bubbling magma down below. What would you like to do?
The whistle?
The whistle?
I hear
You know
something.
that whistling sound?
I
think
going
so.
faint into the past.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think there's a level 5 hype train down here. Hype!
Guys,
That was
thank
just
you
him
so much for
playing
the
the flute
support.
on his way out.
Is that? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
know that the sound of it was actually a train whistle. Okay, I get it. I get it. Thank you so much for the support, guys. What would you all like to do?
Oh, how does it feel?
Actually feels pretty good.
Didn't
Are you
hurt.
going to use the katana?
He did say that this sword and this shield, which is on my wings, go hand in hand. So to honor my monastery, yes, I will use it with pride.
Well, let's see. Show me a move.
So,
She moves.
well, okay. Considering I'm not really too familiar with it yet, hold it up and I just start using it with my martial arts and swinging it around and seeing what I can do with it to see if I can activate anything from it. Trying to mimic the old master's movements.
I will move my sword in sync with Pavo so it makes the sound when he moves the sword.
Laura will be clapping the whole time.
I'm gonna go beside Lucy and be like, "Oh man, he gets 2 champions weapons."
Pava, go ahead and give me a. Just give me a straight D20, adding your wisdom modifier to it.
Okay. 2 plus 4, so 17.
17.
Red.
As you
Don't be
begin
embarrassed.
to as you begin to move around, practicing and shadowing what you've been taught in the monastery so many years ago, step by step, you remember the stances of the Eternal Sun. As you swing the blade around, the rest of you watch as blades of fire begin to spark off the end of it whenever it swings wide.
Oof.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
All right.
Oh, looks so good.
Definitely looks better than Shade's swords. His just making noise.
Well, we
They're
have
really
it
cool,
now.
Pavo. Yeah.
Okay.
Step 2.
Now we need a
Yeah.
plan on when we get back to the monastery.
Oh, yeah. Are we calling her here?
Here? No.
Oh, okay.
why not?
Well, I don't mean like in here, but just, outside. Like call her outside so that she's not in the monastery. Remember? We were talking about that?
Yeah. How do we get her out here though?
Well, I could just call her. Like
Well,
I
once
said,
we
and
get
call-
out of this
Yeah,
sacred
yeah.
place
Yeah.
and head back halfway down the hill, then yes, we can attempt to do that. But I do not want her to know where this place is. It does seem weird that she knew about the weapon being held here at the monastery. So if we can, I would prefer to take her alive so we can question her to find out how she got this information.
Okay.
It's possible.
Maybe you can melt
Nope.
your colleagues with your new fire skills.
Wait, Shay, did you just say no?
No,
I said no promises
Yeah.
to what?
to having her alive after the fight.
Well, at least let's try to question her first.
Oh yeah, that we can do. Or you can do. Somebody can do.
Okay.
And then if she seems like we got our information, you can do whatever you want.
So what exactly are you going to say to get her to come out? She knows
well-
where her leverage is.
She knows where the bridge is?
Where her leverage is.
Yeah.
Staying inside the
Well-
monastery.
Like me as
But I-
being very stupid. So
Right, but we
Not to be
were going to
dancing.
sorry. We were going to tell her that she needed to come here to activate the weapon because if we touched it, then we would bond to it.
But then if we've removed it from here,
She
and
won't
we're
know
meeting-
that. She doesn't know where the weapon is. She didn't even know we had to
guess.
go to this cave.
so we just found it on the side of the mountain somewhere.
Yeah.
What if?
Well, no,
what
we'll
if we
say she has to meet us at the side of the mountain
Yeah.
to get
But
to
then
it.
we. All right. I
She
guess.
doesn't
But
need
then
to
we've
know that,
touched
like,
it.
She doesn't need to know we have it. We could just say, "This is the cave. It's down there."
Oh. Okay.
And then we
I
fight
don't
her.
Golly,
want
Are you
to-
suggesting we lie?
I do not want to give this cave's position away at all.
Well, Pavo, you're being difficult. Either we fight her here, or we fight her where all your brethren are.
We can still
Which
get
is-
her outside.
How?
Okay.
Please
I
come
mean-
outside. We have cookies. That should work.
Oh, I'll work on Alara. And I'll give her a nudge.
Maybe chocolate milk or ice cream.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm pretty beat up. How are you guys feeling?
I
Feeling
think we
pretty
should take
drained
a rest.
myself.
I think we should take a moment, gather ourselves, rest for a bit before we head back.
Laura, how
I
are
was
we
having
looking
a
on
rough
time?
fight.
Yeah. How much time do we have left? Because we only have till midnight.
I thought it was like 4 something.
DM. Alara looks in her imaginary watch.
There's no imaginary. God damn it.
Half past the freckle.
As you summon your inner arcana, reaching out to the strings of time itself, you realize now that it's roughly maybe an hour since you first entered,
So
Okay,
like 5
so
o'clock.
We got
give or take.
time.
It's about 5:07 p.m.
We have until
Midnight.
Midnight.
Oh,
Should
we
give
got
us some
lots of
time to at least rest a bit.
And then
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we rest in here then?
Good as place as any, I guess.
I mean, there is a lot of lava around.
so we'll be nice and
Seems-
warm.
That's warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't fall into it.
As you all begin to settle for a bit of a short rest, you feel the immense heat gathering all around you, sweat dripping from some of your brows. Even Pavo seems a little flush at this point. Seems you could all significantly use a drink.
She is.
I forgot to grab a
Cheers,
drink. All I
me
have is
too.
this rubbing alcohol.
Don't
Here
drink
we
it.
go.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, Ollie.
People are very impressionable. All right.
As many of you begin to get into a little bit more of a relaxed state, Shade continues to shadowbox with his swords for a short period of time, feeling more and more confident about the upcoming fight, reveling in the thought of defeating another enemy, adding another etching into his arm. Shade, you've received inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
All right, if we're doing short rests, go ahead and roll your hit dice if you wish
Oh.
to heal.
That would be nice.
Luckily, I'm good on that. I just need my key points.
Yeah, and I didn't even get damaged.
I did, but Lucy sneezed and I felt better about it.
Oh, right.
It doesn't my. You roll any hit dice to recover points. You can carry the. You regain 5 sorcery points.
Wow.
I love this vial.
I got a rock.
Lucy, as you begin to focus on your spells, focusing on pulling in the magics all around you as a true sorcerer would. Once again, another vision crosses your eyes. You hear the sound of hooves pounding on the ground around you, as if a raiding party approaches from the woods of Derp. Shaking it off.
Guys.
Shaking it off and looking around, you find yourself in a very odd place. There doesn't seem to be any grass. nor stone underneath your feet, but in fact clouds. As you stare out into the landscape, you note only beautiful skies. You see a number of the clouds of different visions and shapes. One looking very similar to a lion, another looking like that of an eagle. And as you continue to look onward, one of the clouds, looking gray, as if a storm approaches, almost like a snake begins to slither towards you. You feel your heart in your chest begin to beat a little bit faster. As the slithering cloud continues to approach closer and closer. The sky's now being blotted out within the blackness. You can barely see in front of you. You try to move, but you seem stuck in a single place. As the snake finally envelops you, everything goes black. You give your head a shake and feel the vision past you as you open your eyes once more, but see nothing. As it seems the vision has now blinded you.
No.
Chad! Chad, what have you done? What have you done? Pastel! Oh my god.
Only one of those allowed per game?
Oh no. Wait, yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
only one is
sorry.
allowed. And no, that was not, that unfortunately was, well, no, fortunately it wasn't thick. It was unfortunately GF Powers who did that one. You got,
Gee, yeah.
you got an inverted
Powers.
card. You got an inverted card, so sorry about that.
GF.
Oh, it's holographic.
God.
Yes, it is.
It's a holographic first edition Charizard.
Well, this is going to go well for fighting.
Yeah,
no kidding.
this is great.
So, Lucy wakes up in a total panic, kind of freaking out and stumbling over himself. Guys, I can't see.
The hell are you talking about? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I had this weird vision, and now I can't see.
Was this
Here,
like
let
a
me-
sneeze or something?
I don't think I sneezed. I don't.
Let me see if I can mend you. Maybe I can do something about this.
Please.
Can I inspect him medically?
Sure, go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
All right. 11.
11. As you look over your friend, opening his eyes wide, pulling apart his eyelids, you don't see anything medically wrong with him. But you do see swirling gray, almost smoke-like clouds now billowing within his eyes, flashing over the now whited irises. Oh no.
I'm not sure what's wrong. Your eyes seem a bit cloudy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any medicines that can really do anything about this. Maybe it is your magic kind of acting up again. You might have to
I
just
somehow
walk
be able to tell that this is temporary.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna continue to freak out.
As Lucy begins to
Okay.
freak out, he pulls away from Ollie, stumbling over, falling on his backside. As he does, he feels a bit of a sneeze coming on.
Come
my
on.
God.
Oh my god, Chad.
Relentless.
Wow.
Just doubling down. Go ahead and roll a
That one,
D100
Roman.
for me, Lucy.
It's a 68. Oh, my D20 while you look that up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Your legs stop moving.
Well,
now he can't hear.
You're double blind.
I wish.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
As you fall back, you all watch as his butt hits the ground. Almost a little bit of spark of arcane purplish energy flashes around him. It blurs your vision from him for a slight moment. And as the light dissipates and falls, you're greeted with a familiar sight.
No.
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 As Lucy now seems more akin to a doll than anything else.
Oh,
For the next
I gotta get out of here. I'm highly flammable right now.
for the next 6 hours, you are highly flammable, vulnerable to fire damage, and your AC is lowered to 11.
God.
Oh, Pavo, let's try your swords.
What?
So I'm just
Oh,
so
very
handicapped
funny
at this point.
shade.
Okay.
How big
Okay.
is he? Is he the size of Lucy?
He's still
He's
the
a
same size.
Lucy-sized doll.
He's a Lucy-sized
Okay.
doll at
Just
this
making
point.
sure.
Just made of yarn and stuff.
Yeah.
In a
Um,
giant cave filled with lava. Yep, that's pretty much
Okay.
what's happening right now.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can still move and everything.
Okay, it's okay,
Oh
Lucy.
no, Lucy.
Can you move? Can you move, Lucy?
Yeah.
But he can't
Lucy-
see.
It's okay,
Okay,
Lucy.
can't
You look
see.
perfectly normal.
Okay.
I know you're lying,
no.
but thank you.
As
Can someone get me out of here?
Okay.
as Shade watches on, he kind of gives a little bit of smile towards the chaos as he continues to sharpen his blades when all of a sudden his arm begins
No.
to itch.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
Chat woke up and chose chaos today.
Arm turns into a flame.
Yeah, our entire chat woke up and chose chaos. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, Shade.
38.
38.
Watch him get something good.
Okay. Chat, hot or cold?
Oh shit!
Hot!
What is happening?
I don't know.
Pick hot? Why would you pick hot? What Lucy?
As your
Oh,
arm
yeah.
begins to itch, you
5 hots.
scrape on it
Too cold.
as much as you possibly can. You feel the heat just simply overwhelming to the point of where you now feel the need to remove all of your clothes and,
Again?
Another naked.
and armor.
No.
I'll take his arm off.
No.
Okay, I need help with my monastery people.
Oh God, Lucy. you're so-
Gee,
This could
Pavo, I'd
offer
love to
a
help you.
distraction.
We're so toasty in
I
here.
can't see.
Maybe
Made
we
of
can
yarn.
seduce our
I
way
know.
out of this
It's
problem.
not your fault. The universe is against us right now.
Honestly, Lucy, you're so lucky you're blind right now.
Why?
Yeah.
What happened?
Shit's
Shade
naked
is
again.
naked again.
Oh. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this place
Shade,
is starting to go wacko. Let's get out of here.
Wait. We need a plan. What are we gonna do with Shade? Can you put your armor on? I mean, if you don't want your clothes, that's fine.
It's way too hot in here. I can't.
Okay. Well, maybe when we
Okay,
go
well,
out,
yeah,
just
yeah.
take it with you, Lucy. I could keep you with me while we're fighting because I usually stay near the back. If you want.
Just don't use any fire spells.
The yarn that makes up Lucy's mouth turns to kind of a grimace.
I mean,
Ollie,
it's
will you
either
help
that.
me?
Sure, yeah, I can give you a hand.
He just like kind of reaches out.
Yeah, I'll pick him up by the arm and just kind of guide him.
All right, we got
All right,
Backpack
so
Lucy again. I like it.
I'm walking toe and toe with him.
As you all begin to make your way outside, beginning to leave the platform proper. Before you leave, you hear almost on the wind the sound of the flute playing once more.
What?
As
What
it
else?
echoes through the cavern, you hear Shen Yin's voice speak to all of you once again. Go swiftly, all of you. You have my blessings. You can all go ahead and boost your dexterity score to 20.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
I don't even know how
Awesome.
to do that.
Wow,
Yeah.
guys,
Wait,
I'm
since
feeling
I'm a
so
doll, is my
nimble all of
AC
a
still
sudden.
11?
I'm gonna jump over a bunch of things.
Can I boost another score to 20?
Oh my
unfortunately
God.
not. And Shade, the
Wow.
sound of the flute once more has inspired you. A song you've heard many times before in your hometown, or similar to what you've heard in your hometown. You have received bardic inspiration.
Thank you. I might need it.
Why didn't that come up?
So kind of a question here. So you said that my AC is down to 11 because I'm a doll, but my dex is boosted to 20.
Be 15.
Just
So what's the
temporarily,
deal?
our dex is boosted.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, say that one more time.
So if you said that my AC is down to 11 because I'm a doll, but my dex is boosted to 20,
Yes.
does that affect my AC as a doll, or am
No.
I still 11?
No, you're
Okay.
still 11.
Just every other part of dex is up to 20.
Wow.
Okay.
This is one hell of a night so far. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Chaos immediately.
This is
Yeah,
insane.
thank you. Thank you for going
Yeah.
into this battle with all
That has
these
too much power.
disadvantages.
Well,
Yeah.
Just a blind doll. At least she doesn't use fire magic that we know of.
as
Naked straw man and a doll. Yep. We're good.
and feeling the blessings of the champion once more, Lucy, you yourself feel inspired as well.
So just blindly inspired.
Yep. As you begin to approach the end of the platform proper, from the entrance on the other side of the bridge, you begin to hear the rhythmic clicking noises coming down the hallway. Staring into the darkness, a figure emerges with a body slung over their shoulder. As the surrounding lights illuminate the figure, you see the beautiful white cloak of the Winter Queen,
She followed us.
holding a now unconscious and beaten badly Raynor over her shoulder. She lets Raynor slide off of her shoulder, causing a sickening thud on the stone floor. Raising her hands up as she smiles, she begins to slowly clap for all of you. My heroes.
Who is it?
Lucy, it's the queen. It's the ice queen lady.
Lucy.
She has Raynor.
Well done, Baby Monk and his ragtag crew. I see you've recovered my treasure, and as agreed, I'll allow your temple to remain standing, and I will leave this god-forsaken island as soon as my business here is done. With my treasure in hand, of course. She continues to walk forward to about the middle of the bridge, now blocking your exit.
She's in the middle of the bridge.
She is.
You know where not?
You're at the edge of the platform at this point.
Is it
Just
a
about
rope
to-
bridge?
No. This is the small bridge kind of rock platform that leads
Oh, okay.
between the landing where you guys landed when you first got down there and the starting of the platform that you were fighting on before.
Time to use a bomb.
Well, she crosses her arms. I'm waiting.
How many feet did you say?
Give me 1 second and I will look that up for you. From where you are right now, I would say that she is about 20 feet away from you, roughly.
20 feet. All right. So I will pull out the sword, show it to her, say, if you want it, you're going to have to come and get it. And with that, I will swing down, causing a radiant sunbolt to come straight at her.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack for
Yeah.
me.
Nice.
So
Get her
so
back.
when are we questioning her?
After we beat her up.
God, after Shade, come on. So particular.
So that there would be. What's that plus? So that is an 18.
An 18 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
6. So that'll be 11.
Okay. As the burst of fire, almost like a supernova, hits her directly in the chest, she pushes back a touch. You see a little bit of flames kind of spread out over the fabric, burning a bit of the tips of the fur on her hood.
I
She
forgot there's 10 more points of fire damage on top of that.
So 21 points?
Mhm.
Okay. Looking down at her now ruined dress with a large scorch mark in the center of it, turning her eyes up towards you, they look dark and sinister for the first time. That was a mistake. As she says this, her eyes begin to grow a cobalt blue. You watch as it washes over her eyes, covering every inch of it until white is no longer visible at all. Her body begins to twist and contort as she lets out strange grunts, her voice growing deeper and deeper and more guttural as it happens. Her porcelain skin changes to a leathery white as her small frame begins to grow rapidly. No longer able to hold her body, the gown is shred into tiny bits of fabric, now falling to the floor. Her hands now becoming paws, as opposed to razor-sharp fingers now turning to claws. But all of that pales in comparison to the 2 massive wings now growing out of her back. Throwing her head back, she lets out a ferocious roar as an icy blast escapes her lips. And as she lurches back down with the 2 front paws now planted solid, you realize you now come face to face with a very old, very angry, mythical beast known as a white dragon. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws for me.
It's our first dragon.
Hey, Lucy, what do dragons breathe again? I forget.
Depends.
Well, they're not on fire.
Constitution, you said?
Constitution.
Oh no.
19.
I have to use my advantage now, right?
Yes, so Lucy
Yes.
and Shade both have to use their advantage.
Oh, I didn't even need it. All right.
Gonna be a 5 for me.
Okay.
Is
That's
this
gonna be an
against? Is this
Probably.
against being frightened?
No, it is not.
Okay.
That would
8.
be Will. Usually.
8. Okay. As Emma, now known as the White Dragon, takes a deep breath in, she exhales an icy blast of frozen ice and cold towards you all. Anyone who rolled under a 19, you take 54 points of cold damage.
God,
Oh,
am I
shoot.
down?
I'm down.
There's also our rings that do.
Yes, you do have your
Oh, no.
rings,
Resistant.
which
We have resistant to cold if you have the ring on.
yeah,
Oh,
you do have.
fucking thank
yes.
God.
Thank
Jesus.
Dead Aussie Gamer for that redemption.
Yeah.
Next time you talk
Holy
to him.
shit.
So
Wow.
each of you
Okay.
take 24 points of 22 points. Nope. 20
Nope.
fuck, what's half of
Got this,
what's half of
Jade.
54?
27.
27, that's it. You,
27. Yeah.
for those
So if
who
we
failed, you
succeeded,
take
it's a 27.
I got a 19, so is that half of that?
Oh,
it's half of the 54, half of the cold damage. Or sorry,
if you
half with the cold
failed-
resistance. So it's a quarter of 54 if you pass.
So 13.
Jesus. Yeah, 30.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of math. All right.
And last but not least, I need you all to roll initiative for me.
Oh,
This
good
is
thing
so
we're faster.
bad. This is
Boy.
so bad. Oh my God.
Maybe I should have handed it over.
Oh, great. Of course I roll high initiative. Of course.
All right, let's get you guys over to here.
Hey, at
Let's
least you're
go
not
ahead
blind and also a doll.
I don't want to go first, okay?
get us over to the map.
Too late.
Oh, wait till you hear what my initiative is because of this dex. Oh my God.
And
Oh,
your
that's what
intelligence.
That-
Fuck me. And my class, like, or my subclass.
Not bad. Not bad.
Ooh.
not bad.
Definitely going first.
Okay.
You could probably fit through small spaces, Lucy. Maybe that will somehow come in handy.
B-Town,
the
you
same
might have to get
size.
that back. I
Well, you're
might have to
squishy.
get you your channel points back if they don't survive
That's
getting out of
Oh.
this cavern right now. Alara, go ahead. What's your initiative?
That would be 27.
27. Pavo.
Wait,
Oh, anxious.
25.
Yeah,
25.
Oh, shit.
Tricks.
Pavo, I'm so sorry.
I rolled a 20. I mean, that's still my highest.
Tricks.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Ollie.
20.
20. Eli.
Dirty 20.
Wow, you guys did real good. Lucy.
8.
Okay, you not
That's
so
what
much.
the-
Shade.
I rolled a 3.
Sorry, 29.
11.
11.
2 ones. 11.
All right.
Me and Shade and Lucy are just like, nope.
Circling around
That's
from the
like that.
back. Circling around from the back, Alara is the first again to step forward. What would you like to do? Pavo, you're on deck.
Oh, sorry. This is the okay. I am going to. All right. I'm going to stay, I guess, where I am, and I'm going to take my staff of time up into the air, and I'm going to utter an incantation and slam it down into the ground, and you're going to see this like power wave come out and then suck back in and sort of vibrate around the orb. And I'm going to cast Critical Fate so that my next attack has a special thing.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
that's my turn.
Ends your turn. Perfect. Pavo, you are up. Eli, you're on deck.
Okay. That wasn't cool. So,
I thought it was pretty cool.
yeah, it was.
It was stone
All right.
cold.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Wow.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 30. I'm going to take.
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry. Is it
Go ahead.
okay if I move back a little bit, or is it too late?
Movement? Yeah, no, go ahead. You can move back.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to move back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I can't get hit with one of those again.
So, yeah. All right, I'm going to take flight. See, I have movement of 65 flight speed. And get over here to the edge of the bridge here. That puts me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25 feet away. I'm going to pull out the sword again, and I'm going to swing it down in a cross formation, basically sending out 2 radiant bolts towards it.
Okay. Let me just move this down a little
For my
bit
2
so chat
attacks.
can see. All right, go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls for me, please.
So first attack, ooh, that's going to be a 27.
27 hits. Second attack.
Second attack, 19, so that's going to be 29 to hit.
Both absolutely hit.
Okay, so if you want me to break down the damage, so the first part of the damage, first hit. So the radiant damage is going to be 6. Fire damage is going to be 12.
Okay.
And the second hit, nice, going to be, where is it? So 12 for radiant and 4 fire for the second hit.
So 16. Okay.
And then for bonus action, I'm going to use a key point for 2 more slices.
Okay.
Sending
Using
them out.
the superior dexterity that you were blessed by Shen Yi, you begin to spin and twist the blade around. As you do, almost in an arcing motion or an X-like motion, the fire ravages towards you, or towards the dragon. The combination of both the fire and the golden radiance hits it directly in its back. It causes it to yell out in a small yelp, although very guttural at the same time.
So So the first attack, the second of the third one basically is going to be a 26, and then it was a 13 to hit.
26 and a 13 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The first attack, again, you're able to swipe towards it as it hits it directly in its backside, now turning towards you, focusing its attention on you. The 13, she's able to move out of the way slightly of the blast moving towards her. Go ahead and roll damage on the single roll. The dragon begins to rear up and let out another mighty, mighty roar. She seems very inspired by this battle at this point.
8 radiant and 9 fire.
Why isn't my thing showing up? We'll just put that there.
And that
Sorry,
would
say
be
again? What was that again?
8 radiant, 9
Yeah.
fire.
All right, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That'll do it.
Okay, fair enough. And
Hopefully I pissed her off.
You are definitely more than 10 feet, so that's fine. Okay, that brings us to Eli, and Ollie, you're on deck.
I will use my movement to walk beside Lucy. I'm going to grab him with my bonus action. With my action, I'm going to toss my dagger over here behind this boulder on the right, and I'm going to bring him with me. And then I'll use my reaction to teleport.
Done.
And that's turn for me.
What have you done?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to get you out of the
Okay.
way.
I appreciate the thought.
Well, goddamn. I'm not going to use my mass healing now because I won't reach half the people. I will use
Okay.
my spiritual weapon. I will cast that and put it right beside the dragon and give it a
As you do, you call out for Gibble. As the radiance begins to enter into your body, you, my friend, feel very inspired by this. It's yours.
Hooray.
Fal is asking if you're muted.
No, I'm good. I checked.
Also,
Okay.
the chat is saying the music is a little quiet.
Music is quiet. Okay. Okay. And you've now summoned your spiritual weapon. Let's put that. Whoa, that's very big.
I like that size.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's definitely not that size.
That'll do it.
Now that's a champion's weapon right there.
All right, Ollie, it's all yours. You can put it wherever you want.
All right. Put it right there.
And you do have advantage on your next roll.
All right. I'm going to use that for a little smacky smack. Definitely going to use it. Even though I have to, but I definitely would have anyway. 22 to hit.
Not that one. 22 absolutely hits.
Hooray.
Yeah, why is the music so loud or quiet tonight? Let me-
Ooh. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. As the giant hammer now smashes down on the front, or no, it's now turned and facing Pavo. You crash down on the side of the wing. A little bit of a tears open within the leathery wing itself. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie?
Yes. I want to use a cantrip.
Careful.
And I will.
No.
I'm going to use Toll of the Dead. Wisdom save of 16.
Okay. Holding on to your holy symbol once more, you begin to hear the echo of bells almost off in the distance as a black smoke now begins to emanate directly under the feet of the dragon. And it's a wisdom save, you said?
Yep.
That's going to be an 18.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Does it take half damage on that?
No, just nothing.
Okay. You continue to try and hold onto it as much as possible, but the dragon itself is just too overpowering. You lose your nerve in the last moment as it begins to die down. The dragon now beaming its eyes directly towards all of you. You now see the terror that it is. I need all of you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
No.
My God. Even me, as far away as I can back up?
You are 120 feet away, so absolutely.
17.
Okay, I rolled okay. That is a 21.
Okay.
I too have a 21.
21. Trix?
I too have a 17.
17. Lucy?
3.
3.
But I can't see. So
That's true. That's
does that
very
affect
true.
anything?
Yes, it would.
Doesn't make you less wise.
And
Well, it's more
Eli,
like
I believe
if it's a
that
fear thing based on its appearance, then
Have
don't
advantage,
see
I
it.
think.
yeah,
Hey,
you
I'm
have
just
you have
trying
advantage
to
on the roll
be
because
on
it is
your
fear
side.
based.
Oh, thank God I fucking needed it. Oh
Not,
God.
not too bad, not too bad. So with that said, seeing the terror now directly in front of you, you're able to shake off its unholy majesty. Other than Shade, you are now afraid of the dragon and cannot approach it in any way, shape, or form
All right.
for the next minute.
Oh,
The next minute?
We go sit in the
No!
corner and be like, let me know when you're done.
does he roll a wisdom save every turn?
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
The dragon
it's
is now
Shade.
going to...
It's Shade rolling a wisdom save. You think that's ever
Hey,
gonna
man.
succeed?
I have
Probably
a
not.
-1, and I usually have advantage, but I don't have my armor on, so it doesn't work.
The
This explains a lot.
white dragon is now going to... It was centered on Pavo. Pavo's a little far. Looking back towards you all, it's going to make its way up the bridge. And stay
Oh,
within
no.
range of that. And is going to make 3 attacks against you, Trix.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Fuck.
He's like,
Raising
what did
one
I
of its
do?
raising one of its claws up to the sky, it comes down on you. And what is that? That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yep, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. The first claw slashes down towards you, hitting you directly in the chest. You take 13 points of slashing damage. Again, now, without any kind of remorse, raises its other hand to the claw to the sky. The second now catches you off guard as well. As it slashes down once more, you take another 13 points of slashing damage. And there's no one else really within range.
I'm right behind her. Know if it's ranged, but
Yeah, but a raging dragon is not going to step around when he's got one of its victims on the ropes, all right? It's going to take its last attack towards you. It raises its head to the sky and with its mouth gaping wide, crunches down directly on top of you. You take another 17 points of piercing damage and an additional 4 points of cold damage, so
I'm dead.
-2.
I'm down.
This is
The
way
dragon-
too early.
The dragon grabs onto Trix, shaking it in her mouth, in her mouth, and tosses it over to the side. You watch as Trix's lifeless body scatters and thuds against the ground, a very similar sound to what you heard with Raynor.
I'm not lifeless yet.
Well, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Was she in the same spot though? Or did she move?
No, she would have he just tossed her to the side a little bit. Seeing
Okay.
this all happen in front of you, Alara and Eli both realize the threat of the danger and feel that surge of energy directly building into your belly. You've both been inspired.
Thanks, Cross.
Yeah.
Got that one.
Thanks, Cross.
Jeez.
All right, that's going to end her turn. Shade, you're up. What are you going to do?
before I move away, I will create an echo. right in front of me.
Okay. I need to do that. Oops. Why are they coming out so big?
Yeah. That's a
No,
good
we're
sign.
not doing. You're not Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay, that's not how this works. Okay. All right. Set to you. You can use it.
Yep.
Move it as you wish.
All right. Then I will take an attack, but I will make my shadow hit.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Yay!
Don't even ask.
Fuck yes.
Boo, 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 boo,
Oh no, my
boo.
dice.
Thank God we
Throw
now
that
have.
emote in chat.
Yeah, we now have the emote for it.
Oh no, I cannot do it.
Lost my dice.
What's my damage?
20 damage.
Sorry, hang on 1 second. Let me turn this down a little bit now. Oh, that's way too low. Sorry, how much damage?
20.
20 damage. The echo slashing down towards the dragon. The dragon not being pleased about this in any way, shape, or form. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Shade?
I will use Unleash Incarnation, and through my rage, my echo will take another attack at the dragon.
Okay, go ahead and make a second attack.
That's a 23 to hit.
23 absolutely hits.
We're in danger.
That's another 9 points of damage.
Okay. Cutting into the hide of the dragon, you create a large gash as blood begins to pour out from it on the inside. It swings its tail around in anger and connects with the shadow, turning it to nothing but dust and smoke. It now looks up towards the platform, seeing everyone lined up directly in front of it, marking its next victims.
Oh, great.
Okay. Trix, I need you to go ahead and make your first death saving throw.
Reach,
Oh
okay.
boy. Okay. Sorry. That would be a 20. A nat 20.
Oh.
Wow,
Nice.
that's two saves.
Saves!
Well done. So that's 2 saves for you.
Good job. Good job.
So much today.
Real roller coaster, people.
All right. With that said, that takes us back. Does that take us? No, Lucy, you're up. What would you like to do?
Lucy's gonna kind of reach down and touch Eli's face. Are we winning?
It's hard to say. Probably not. And I'm gonna say, like, do you want to cast spells? You're 40 feet away. 42.
Can someone throw me at it?
What?
The fuck?
Just trust me.
You want to go to it?
I probably don't weigh that much. Right
I
now.
can't throw you, man. You're too
Really?
far. I can like put you in the right direction. That's
All
about
right,
it
just
for
point-
now.
Point me in the right direction.
I'll like direct him. I'll be like, all right, 12 o'clock, Lucy. Come on. You can do it.
All right.
God. Poor Trix.
I will attempt. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'll cast
It's big.
fireball at 3rd level. I mean, not fireball, magic missile at 3rd level.
Oh.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
right.
good. Very good call on that one.
Yeah, but okay.
Well, hold
Fireball
on.
while he's blind and full of yarn? Yeah, that's not going to
Yeah.
go poorly
I don't
at
know
all.
the rules on that. Does it automatically hit if I'm blinded, or can
You
it
have
just
to
not
see your
happen?
target. for magic
Hold on.
missile.
Oh, that
Yeah,
you
that's
can
right.
see, so
you
that
do have
wouldn't
to
work.
see. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I know. I'm sorry.
Polymorph.
I'm just gonna hold my action to cast
What are you holding
polymorph
for?
if someone gets me close enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. With that said, I think that takes us back to the top of the round, which is, in fact, Alara.
I should specify also if the dragon gets within my range and I can hear it or something.
Got
I will
it.
cast polymorph.
Okay, no problem. Alara, what
All
are we
right.
doing?
After taking the whole turn to charge up my Staff of Time, I will use my critical fate and actually I'm going to lift my staff up and cast Chromatic Orb with fire at the 5th level, and I'm going to slam my staff down, and a ball of fire will shoot out at this dragon.
Okay.
Awesome.
As you slam it down on the ground, feeling the effects of the what was it called? What did we call it again? I forget what the spell was
Critical
called.
fate.
Critical fate. Feeling the effects of the critical fate surge through you, you all watch as a chromatic orb, almost 3 times the size of what you usually see from Alara, now begins to hover over top of her as it immediately flies towards the dragon, hitting it directly in the center of the face for an automatic critical hit.
Spicy.
So I rolled 44 damage, so that would be 88 points of fire damage.
88 points of fire damage. Oh boy.
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
That dragon hates you now.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
As the blast of fire engulfs the flames, or engulfs the dragon all around it, you watch as more scorch marks similar to that was on the dress now cover it entirely. It looks very woozy, but is still standing.
And it's pissed.
Yeah. Alara's gonna walk backwards, catching eyes with Shade here, and give him a little nod, and she's gonna stand epically, even though on the inside she's terrified.
All right. I guess with that said, she will stare deeply into your eyes and how proud you are at this point. Oh, you think you're very clever, little one. She raises one of her wings. Actually,
She's skipping.
She's using a legendary action.
Ah.
She will use her tail as she raises it, slamming it down directly on Trix.
Ooh.
That's
Why is
2
Trix
death
getting
saves.
punished for everything?
That's 2 failed death saves.
Wait,
Okay, so she's.
so I had 2 successes, and now
so
I
you're
have 2
back at-
failures, so now I'm back at just unconscious?
Now
No,
you
No, your
on your
next
next-
roll determines everything.
your next roll determines
your
whether
next-
you're alive or you're dead.
Okay, well that's
But I
horrifying.
had 2 successes. That counts for nothing.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, you have to
counts.
have
It's
three.
first.
Yeah,
It's
one
first to
success
3.
Good.
The first,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah. So you
If
have
you
to
get
get
a
3
failure-
successes
Oh, I
or
see.
3 fails.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Oh,
So
my
basically, you should be
God.
peeing your pants right now.
I
I'm
would
so
if
sorry.
I wasn't unconscious.
Well, she has no control over her bladder right now.
All right.
Oh God.
And the dragon still has 3 legendary actions, so just saying that as well. Pavo, you're up. What
Great.
would you like to do?
This sucks. All right. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right.
Oh.
I'm going to fly. I'm going to be in the air roughly 15 feet above high, 15 feet above her.
Okay.
So I'm not on the ground there. I'm up. And I'm going to do 2. I'm going to send my radiant bolt with the sword slashes down upon her again.
Okay.
So that's plus 10. So 21 And then a 13. So one, I assume, hits.
One of the blades of the fire crash down on top of the dragon. The other seems to go a little bit wide as she just moves out of the way at the right second. Go ahead and roll damage for the one.
So the radiant damage is a 12, and the fire is an 11.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, as I'm swiping around, I'm going to keep the blade spinning around in a circle, causing a flame circle, and then I'm flapping my wings even harder to create a flame volcano, or basically a flame tornado, straight down upon her.
Damn.
I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn. Okay.
Well, shit.
And it's a 15-foot cone straight upon her.
Let's go, Pavo. Let's go.
Oh, 17. So needs a dex save 16, otherwise it's 29 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Or half damage.
Oh, I forgot that I have advantage on it as well. Should have rolled that on my last one.
Did you need it though?
No. Dex save on that one?
Yeah.
That is going to be a 22.
So half damage, so it's 29, so half of that.
29, so that's
14 or
14. Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Ooh, you're so big and clunky though.
The dragon once again taking a beating for the umpteenth time at this point, having more and more fire damage cascade down upon it, again being scorched left, right, and center. It still stands. As you make your attack, it's going to look up towards you. You said 15 feet?
Yep. I need to be close enough for that tornado.
Yeah, you're just out of range. Okay, fair enough. And I'm not going to do that to Trix again. All right, Eli, you're up. What would you like to do? Ollie, you're on deck.
I'm gonna look at Lucy, which is pointless because he can't see me. And I'm gonna be like, if you fucking die right now, I am not feeling guilty at all. You asked for this. And I'm gonna toss my dagger. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna grab him, sorry, with a bonus. Toss the dagger. I'm gonna move both of us over here. So that would be an action, a bonus, and a... Or that's an action and a reaction. And then can I use my bonus to dodge?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And that's end of turn for me. I'm not going to move at all.
Okay. All right, with that said,
As-
Ollie, you're up. What would you like
so
to do?
since I was holding
Oh,
my
yeah, you were
action,
holding your action.
as
Yeah.
my feet kind of touch the ground upon bamfing over here, Lucy suddenly turns into a giant crab.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, it's a huge,
don't
gigantic
have-
crab.
I don't
huge
have a
giant
mini
crab.
for that, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And we'll put
Notably-
you right there.
I have 30 feet of blind sight. So-
Good call.
so there's
Well
that.
done.
Nice.
Well done. While you are still blind and you are still Yarn, you can at least get a pretty good understanding of the world around you.
Right.
Okay, is there anything else
Ooh,
you'd like
and
to do on
he's
your
covering
turn?
me.
Yes, he is.
So convenient.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Lucy?
Oh, I only held the action, so
Oh, right, that's true.
Wait till my next
all right,
turn.
Ollie, you are up. Shade, you're on deck.
Right, I'm gonna move here.
Help me, Ollie.
Mm,
Help me, help.
Wait, no, I'm gonna move here. And
Literally.
I am going to use my bonus action to use Cure Wounds on Trix
Okay.
for 19 health.
ooh,
Okay.
Hey.
So Trix, go ahead and heal for 19 health.
And then I'm going to use my action to kind of grab her and shove her away and be like, get some distance. You need to recover.
Well, I believe you do have to make a magic attack if you're going to use a magical attack as a bonus action.
Huh?
What?
Well,
Is that not the
my
case?
bonus action was to cure wounds. And then my
Is
action
Cure
was
Wounds a
just gonna
bonus
be-
action, though?
Healing
Yeah.
word is not cure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
healing
fuck.
word is.
Good call. Oh shoot.
So cure is your action if you do that.
Yeah. So
All
do you
right,
want
I
to
have
use?
another plan.
Do you want to use Cure Wounds or Healing Word?
Well, I'll just use the cure wounds and then a bonus action smack it with my hammer.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
Okay. Does a 22 hit?
22 absolutely hits.
All right. And that will be 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. While the hammer crashes down and attempts to put a last final nail in this dragon's coffin, it falls just short.
Oh.
As the dragon now turns to face all of you, it inhales once again, once more. Everybody go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw.
What
Yo.
is the constitution of a giant crab? 20.
Do I have advantage on this? Just curious.
Yes, you have advantage and Eli has advantage.
Am I rolling too? But I'm behind.
No, you are not.
I don't think I do have advantage. My advantage is against being frightened.
No, it's the
No, you have
chat.
advantage on
chat
chat.
redeemed.
Or chat gave you
Oh,
advantage.
I thought I had bardic inspiration, not regular.
Oh, and also
inspiration.
Shade.
Oh.
Shade also has advantage.
You're right. I thought I had bardic inspiration too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
don't
bardic
see,
inspiration.
No, I don't see bardic inspiration. I see Eli has bardic inspiration. You have regular
Yeah.
Oh,
inspiration.
Okay. Bardic is a d6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God. Con save?
On save, yeah.
17.
21.
16.
15.
27.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Shade,
a
that's-
huge giant crab has +5 to Constitution, so I got a 6.
Nice.
Not one.
All right.
I
In
should
that
have
case,
You're a
fucking
yarn
left
crab.
you there.
in that case, everyone except Eli take half of 54 points of damage. Eli, you take a quarter of 54 points of damage, which is 13.
Oh my God. I'm down. Wait. I need to know exactly how much is half.
27.
26.
With,
27! I'm
Wait.
down again! I'm unconscious, people!
Hold on a second.
with 27, I didn't save.
No, sorry, Eli and Shade.
Okay.
So you two take 13. The rest
Oh
takes
my God.
27.
I have 2 hit points left.
Girl, back the fuck up.
Or
Back up, girl.
maybe
More.
just stay where you
Further.
are.
Alara's gonna drop to a knee after that.
Pray.
Suddenly becomes religious.
Jesus mercy.
I haven't even been conscious long
I
enough to
choose-
back up. To back anywhere.
Wake up just enough to see it come down on you again.
Again, you know, all of you, I want all of you to go to Dag's channel, and this is for the cast, to go to Dag's channel tomorrow and thank him for saving all of your lives today with that
I
win.
literally
kidding.
will.
Yeah.
Putting it in my calendar.
As the last lit bit of fire breath or cold breath leaves the dragon's mouth, it seems to be huffing and puffing, clearly out of breath, damaged beyond belief.
All right, it's going down soon.
Which takes us to Shade. Shade, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Let's
So
go, buddy.
I was 17 for a total of 16.
16? You are no
Yeah.
longer frightened. Well done, my friend.
Hey, Hey.
But that is
That's
your
amazing.
action. So unless you have something you want to do with, I don't know, anything else, bonus action,
Okay.
action
As a
surge,
bo-
whatever.
As a bonus action, I will create an echo.
Okay.
Is the echo naked too?
Oh,
It's just
boy.
a big shadowy
Yes.
ding dong. Just
Yes,
flapping
the
around.
naked shade, or shade is also naked too. Why is everybody so big today?
That's
All
what
right,
she said.
we're
Kids
here. I'll just
excited
give
to be
you.
fighting.
I'll give you access to it.
Wait,
Alright,
so this
you can move it
damage is
now.
even with our
Here.
cold rings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's half damage.
It's a
Oh, so
dragon,
we
man.
lost.
I use
Our
half my
captain
movement,
lost.
move
I
it
see,
here,
okay.
Okay.
and I use my actions so I can attack. I can use my incarnation again to attack the dragon for one time.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21
Or
hits.
22.
22 hits. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll damage for me.
That's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage as the shadowy sword lifts above the Echo Shade's head and drives down directly on the skull of the dragon. Shade, do us all a favor
Yes.
and tell us the tale of how you defeated your mightiest foe.
Waste of a crab.
No, but I really hope that our community now has a thing about Lucy has crabs.
Well, now they do.
I don't know. He's with Eli. Maybe it's Eli.
So
Gross.
the echo will swing the sword through the dragon's head, and it seems like it didn't hit because it's kind of a shade going through. But as it's come out of the other side, you see the blood coming out and gushing out. And Shade is on the other side, like, look what I did! I wasn't even close to it! Yay!
Great shade. That's great.
As the echo simply whisks away the blood of the dragon, flicking it off to the side, it holsters the sword as the dragon lets out one last gurgling roar before its head hits the stone floor and the wings fall down beside it.
I take my knife and I make another mark. A big one.
I
Like
land.
I'm
wiping
gonna
out your
do-
foe naked.
I'll land back down behind. Well, so much for questioning her.
Are
Are you
I
kidding me,
mean-
Pavo? I'm like almost dead. Also, can we heal Tricks right now?
Yeah, here, and I'll do mass cure wounds. So everybody except for Eli gets 16 health.
What?
You're too far
I can only
away.
do 6.
Wow.
I can only do 6. Don't worry, and I'll
If you
just run
can
up
fit
to
Eli,
Sorry, I hit a button. I hit the wrong button. We changed that.
What?
we were out.
Yeah, it went to the Trip Chattington thing for a second. My bad.
Oh.
We're back.
Oh,
We're back.
shit.
Everything's fine.
No,
And
but if
then
you can heal
Okay.
them, though, I'm good actually. So
Well, no, I have other healing spells. I could only hit 6 people with that one, and then I'm gonna hit Eli with cure wounds for 12 health.
Laura will stand up.
I guess.
so the first one was 16.
Yeah. Well, if
As-
anyone needs more, I can give a little more.
As the golden rays of the radiant healing dispersed by Ollie circles around each of you, you feel yourself once again get a little bit of revigoration, although tired, exhausted from what's just been happening. And that's where we're going to take a short break for the evening.
Sweet.
So with that said,
Holy shit, guys.
that was a fun one. I
That
didn't know if you were going to make it.
dangerous.
I was like, they're going to, as soon as chat blew up and was like, we're going to hit them with every single bad kind of
Yeah.
redemption point. I was
Yeah.
like, TPK tonight? Question mark? Don't know.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm glad that
God.
battle didn't drag on any longer. Sorry. Break time.
Oh God.
Guys, that was my first dragon.
It was.
Me too.
And you didn't even
Me
really
too.
get to, you didn't really even get to do the thing.
Yeah, I was gonna
I-
cut its head off.
So any of those out there, I apologize for any of the redemptions that I missed. I'll go through those on break to make sure that I caught as many of those as possible. As always, we take questions on break. So if you have a question about the cast, myself, the universe, or anything in it, just let us know. We'll try and answer it the best we possibly can. Yeah, so we're going to take about 5 minutes, do a little bit of a bio break, go refresh some drinks. I urge you to do the same. Go get your apple juices, go get your orange juices, go get your dragon juices, whatever the case is. And Sherry Bombette, if you're out there, go ahead and make yourself some more popcorn. And we'll be back after these short messages. Does that work?
No
That doesn't work at
messages.
all, is it?
No.
All right,
work.
fine. We'll be back in 5, guys.
2 and 2.
Stay tuned. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Where did the music go?
What?
Did I not hit the music?
Trying to get y'all to laugh.
Good job.
I
Good
didn't
job.
hear you. What did you say?
Said thickums.
Oh.
Jesus. So, with that said, we did get a few questions on our chat. And why is the music super low? See if I can fix that. First up, question for everyone. Now that we have new emotes, which are your favorites?
Ooh,
Good
I can
question.
go first. Mine is the Alara no context emote.
Yeah,
Wonder
that
if
is,
she's like,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good one. Lucy, what's your favorite emote?
Probably the Pavo dad.
Pavo Dad
That's
is...
mine.
Good.
Yeah,
It's
Eliza's
a
the
good
Pavo
too.
Dad. Trix,
That's
what's your
mine as
favorite new
well.
emote?
I think also the Alara no context.
No context? Yeah, those are the two big winners. Pavo?
The Pavo Dad.
Pavo Dad?
Yeah.
So, wait, you don't like the angry Pavo anymore?
I never did.
Shade?
The shade one. What question?
The
Good
Shade?
question.
Yeah,
Shade,
good
of
call.
course.
Ollie?
I think I like. I don't want to pick my own because I don't want to be like Shade and be all self-involved and stuff.
Because I first don't do it anymore.
Are you saying I'm self-involved too? What?
Yeah, me
Yes,
too.
yes, everybody.
Oh.
I like the. I like the Dave crying one because the uses of that are going to be hilarious when we start breaking the game.
That's true. That's true. Tonight would have been a very good one for that. After all of the channel point redemptions that came in, I was like, okay, now I want to cry. Mine is by far the new Buster emote, just because I love
Wow, of
Buster
course.
and because it says hello to everybody, which I love saying hello to everybody. Pavo, how does it feel to use the fancy new sword?
Feels great.
Okay, good
I
answer.
think that's what I'm gonna start using that as my primary all the time now. Keeps me
Love
awake,
it.
keeps me safe, and it's powerful.
Good call. Good call. Lucy, what's with all your rolls tonight?
Sometime it'd be like that, man.
I really need I really need to get you your dice. I think that's what it is. I just really need to get you
Probably.
your dice. Alara, are you starting to feel more comfortable with the big spells?
Alara was always comfortable with the big spells.
Ooh, damn.
They're not big enough, right?
Damn.
Yeah, they
Actually, you know what's a good emote, and it's the Dave one's good and all, but there's another emote
What's that?
that would be perfect to use right now.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Level
Rain
2. Guys, thank you.
again!
Honestly, thank you so much for all of your support tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing to us, and I don't know why. I can try and read off a lot of the ones that came in, but I can't even count at this point in time. But no, you don't have to keep going. That's not a suggestion of like, hey, thanks for all the support. Give us more. Like, it's fine. We're just glad you
Start
guys are
putting
hanging out
people in
with
timeout.
us tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I think
And,
I blew
uh,
ice cream into my whistle.
Oh.
Oh,
boy.
gross. It's gonna be a sticky
Yeah.
whistle. I think that's a
I'm
sex
glad we
move
didn't
I heard
see
about
what.
once.
Never mind.
All right. Shade, how does it feel to slay your first dragon? Will there be a special notch on your arm for it?
Oh yeah. Next time we step into town, I need to go see a carver. I need to carve a dragon on my arm.
Yeah, you got to get a good one for
Memory.
that one. You got to get a good one for
But-
that one.
I'm also sad for Lara because the dragon maybe could have made some ice cream for her, but hey.
Oh, that's true. You could have had
so
you could have.
true.
It's true. It's true.
Dag's here.
Okay, Dag is finally
Oh,
here. We're gonna take a
Dag.
second here. Dag, big shout out to Dag. Love him so much. If you're not already following along with Dead Aussie Gamer, and you like our style of game, the more kind of narrative, cinematic version kind of thing, he is the master of it. And he was also the reason for saving the party's asses from a TPK tonight. So, party,
Thank you, Dag.
go ahead and thank
you.
Dag for...
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Trix, how do you cope with the trauma that dragon just put you through?
I don't know. I've been unconscious most of the time, so.
She hasn't even needed to
Yeah.
worry about
Good nap
coping
it.
with the trauma. Yeah, no, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Man, getting hit by that dragon's like getting hit by a level 4 hype train.
Oh, I'm glad that the ice cream didn't break your whistle, Ollie. That's amazing.
Oh, it works great.
And thank you all again so very much. Much appreciated. Great tension, Dave, but now we know bigger dragons are on the table. Yes, there are definitely going to be more dragons involved and more dungeons. See what I did there? That's a play on the game's name. No one knew. This is called, the game's called Dungeons and Dragons. Who knew? And also, my God, I just saw a flood of hearts in the chat. It seems we've broken 700 followers, guys. Well done to all of the players here. Thank you so much for the continued support, guys. We love seeing the community grow. We love the amount of love that goes around in this community. You know, and we see it every day, not only in our streams, but in everybody else's streams. So keep it up. Keep up. You know, just being that positive influence on Twitch that, you know, we don't generally see all the time. Very proud of all of you and proud to be a part of this community. Okay. Now let me just quickly catch up, see if I can. There's a lot of emotes happening in chat right now. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. No, Faye, no. We're not doing that right now. Okay, I think I'm getting caught up. How is chat going this quickly right now? Okay, so fair enough. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, you know
everyone.
how they're going so quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're all on a level 5 hype train.
This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Guys, you are all amazing.
Wow.
Let me quickly bust through a couple of these. R. Sordin, GF Powers, Cross the Streams, B-Town, as always, Cross to Burn 2, Cross the Streams again, Thick Pastel. Guys, seriously, it's amazing. Thank you so much for liking our stupid faces. We really, really do appreciate it. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. But with that said, y'all came here for a reason to watch our dumb faces. And Fal, thank you once again. So let's go ahead and jump back into.
Guys, stop.
Oh my gosh, it's over. It's over 100%.
Thank you.
You're in a timeout now.
Yeah, there's a big timeout.
Chat, timeout. Timeout for chat.
Let's get it over.
Okay, and there's something
9,000.
there's something I just want to quickly address before we go back into the game, because it's Dead Aussie Gamer. Big shout out. Someone hit him with the shout out, please, very much, please and thank you. But Dag, if you just simply said, "Hey Dave," and other people who have ripped on you in the past for playing Pathfinder, come play a one-shot of 2nd edition with me. You could make that all go away. You could make us fall in love with the entire thing. I'm just saying. Just saying. Not trying to pressure you in any way. I'm just saying. But no, lots and love to Dead Aussie Gamer. It's not bait. I promise it's not bait. Trust me, it is not bait. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode. As you all breathe a large sigh of relief, having overcome the first dragon you've ever faced off against in your times, you finally feel the tension slowly leave the air. What would you all like to do? And no, not like a jar of farts, Eli.
No jar farts.
I saw that look in your face. I saw it.
No jar farts. I told you I'm saving it.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm done with this cave. We should get out of here.
No. I start to whistle, take my sword, and I would start to cut pieces of the dragon.
Yeah, I wanted to grab a couple teeth. That's okay
That'd be-
with everybody.
I just want to note
Bad
that
idea.
Shade is still naked while carving the dragon.
It's hot in here!
This isn't the first time we've seen it. It's just natural. So, you know,
Just careful with those swords.
careful.
Then I don't have to wash my armor. Damn it.
Giant yarn crab Lucy is gonna kind of snaggle on by and then go and then like kind of reach under and try to cut the head off the dragon.
Yes. Take the head.
All right.
Just gonna back up as
Oh.
my party's like massacring this creature.
Those
I will
who,
help the crab Lucy cut the head off.
those of you who are trying to dismember this dragon in any way, shape, or form, I need you all to make.
Present.
Yeah, I need you all to make survival skill checks for me. Lucy, you can go ahead at advantage.
Not
Bible?
good.
Nice.
I'm
What
just
is
trying to pull
Giant
a
crab
couple teeth.
survival. Just kidding.
Nice.
Oh, you're just
Just
trying to pull a
giving
couple
a-
teeth? Okay, then just go ahead and
Yeah.
make a medicine check for me instead.
I'm getting Monster Hunter vibes from
23
this.
survival.
That would be a 0.
A 0? Okay.
11.
11. All right. As both Pavo and Lucy now hack away at the head of this giant beast, you're easily able to cleave it, albeit a little bit gruesome in your methods. Not a very clean cut, but the head is removed. Absolutely.
Sweet.
Shade, you attempt to break off a few of the scales from the hide of the dragon. But as you do, you keep trying to pull them off, a few of them snapping. You can't seem to get a fair amount of good, solid, full scales. You probably get enough to make a quarter of a plate.
Damn it.
And Eli, you successfully get 3 teeth.
Ooh. I want
Does
some
he
scales
have
too.
any tail spikes?
Oh, that's cool.
Tail spikes? High or low for your benefit?
Or no? Low.
Good for you. That's a natural 1. Yes, it does have 4 spikes at the end of its tail.
I will attempt to remove those.
Okay.
Can I go for some scales too? Survival.
Yes. And Trix, go ahead and give me a survival as well.
14.
Oh, that's a 3.
Ooh.
Trix, you try and
She impales
snapping
herself.
off. You try and snap off a few of these tail spikes, and 3 of them snap in your hand, ruining them. But you are able to successfully get 1 of the spikes from the dragon's tail. Eli, you hack and slash away at the scales, a little bit more methodical than what Shade was doing. You get about half plate's worth of scales.
Wow.
Ooh. This is fun, guys.
Pulling the head away from the rest of the body. Should we try to push the body, if we're done with it, into the lava?
Hell yeah!
No.
Let's go! Let's go! And I start pushing.
Crab will run out of the cave. The giant crab still made of yarn. It'll run out of the cave.
Well, that way we don't just have a big decomposing corpse right here. I mean,
Yeah, but shouldn't we take some more crap from it?
well, I said when we're done with dismantling
okay.
it.
Okay.
So get what you want. I just want the
Because remember
head.
that? Didn't that crazy naked guy in the jungle want stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah, Foul. I could call Foul again.
Did there? Did he want him? I don't know. I think we should ask him.
Well,
What?
Because there's a...
yes.
And what would you like to ask this godly figure of Foul?
Val, what do you think we should do with this dragon should we in fact give it to Fowl from the jungle? Or is there something else you think we should do with it?
How many channel points did you waste for that?
15,000.
15,000.
I don't know, I just wanted to
Four
summon.
times.
I hope he's here.
Val is here, and he has responded. Ollie, as you pray to this deity that you've come to know as Val, you, he or she, or they, urges you to follow the word of Gibble as much as you can, and use the domain of the forge to craft away.
I'm feeling like maybe I should try to grab something off this dragon. I'm gonna see if I can get one or two of the scales off of it.
Okay. As you begin to methodically peel away some of the dragon scales, go ahead and make a. For you, I'm going to say make a. You can make a. I'll just do survival check again. I don't want to go too far with it.
Okay, 18.
18. You are easily
That'll-
able to pull off a number of scales. With
Ooh.
all of the scales that you've been able to find and collect up to this point, you should be able to make about a full set of armor and then maybe a couple extra pieces. A chest piece, some leggings, a helm perhaps. That will be up to you to decide, Ollie.
Sweet.
Ollie, fix my dress.
Which-
Do you want
How
a
much?
Dragon
How
scale
much-
dress?
Well, I don't know. We'll talk about it after. Bobby. No. The channel artist is saying, no, I'm not allowed to have a new dress.
I'm just kidding.
I know. Well, we'll talk about it later, Ollie. I don't know if you need more materials or not, but obviously my dress, when I got hit by that vehicle, it got a little roughed up.
Well, we could see if maybe sometime down the way we could go shopping for materials.
Okay.
All right. I bet Pavo's anxious to get back.
Yeah, let's go find out if they're okay now.
Oh. Okay, will the head fit inside a bag of holding?
Lucy pats his claw on his back to like urge y'all to get on and kind of lowers one side of his body.
Aren't you just like
right on.
large?
Oh, that got loud.
What's that?
How big are you?
Huge.
I
It's a
sit right
huge,
in the middle.
it's a huge giant crab. For those of you who were looking that up and stuff, there's a giant crab, and then there's a huge giant crab. Different CRs, different sizes, and everything. I am a huge giant crab.
High or low for your benefit, Pavo?
I always go high.
Well, you picked right. The somehow you think you were able to fit the dragon's skull inside of the bag of holding.
Sweet. Music's loud. Wow.
Yeah.
Did it get too loud? Hold on, I gotta.
It just like. whoa.
I'm not sure if
It
you raised it
crescendoed.
for chat, because sometimes like our audio levels are different than chat though.
Yeah,
I
know.
just turned it
I'm
down
just
on my
trying
end.
to. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right, let's get out of here, and hopefully, this is just some type of spell that's now been broken.
Yeah.
Oh, Rainer.
Oh,
Oh,
wake
shoot.
him up! Yeah, we
Yeah,
almost
Ollie.
left his ass.
Ollie,
Oh,
go help
right.
him.
All right, let me just double check.
Rainer's
I have
dead as
some
hell.
spells.
Well, we're literally
yeah.
pillaging
We're
the
like-
body of a dragon.
Yeah, I'll
We're
run
not
over
the heroes.
Guess
I'll
we're
run
never the
over to
heroes
the
of the
Rainer.
story.
and I'll try some my last cure wounds slot on him.
As you
Last one.
as you walk over to Raynor, you do see that he is still breathing,
Okay, he's
Although-
he's just unconscious.
badly beaten at
Ew.
this point. I will say if you want to go ahead and try and make a medicine check as opposed to wasting another spell, You can do that, or you
Okay.
can just go ahead and use your spells.
I'll try the medicine check then. See
Okay.
what happens.
Yeah, it's just Rainer.
That's 12.
12. You look him over, trying to figure out exactly what's wrong with him. As a light bulb kind of goes off in your own mind, you hold him up steady so he's leaned up back against one of the walls. As you lean back, you let a loud slap go across of his face. And as you do, he immediately wakes up. Ah, she's a dragon! She's a Oh, the hell am I doing here?
Welcome back, Rainer.
All right, no time for that. Emma, she's a dragon. We have to watch out for her. Where is she?
Oh, her?
Took her out.
And I'll point to the dragon. with my bloody party members all around it.
You're like, hey.
Son of a bitch. You guys did all right.
Oh yeah.
Well done.
I'm
Well
glad
done.
you're okay, Rainer.
Oh,
didn't
shit.
look
Yeah,
very
you
good.
too.
Yeah.
It's not often that you can go up against a dragon and make it out alive.
We barely did.
All right, well. And he slowly raises to his feet, holding on to his side as he does. Oh,
I'll give him a hand.
I appreciate that, Tin Man. Or I guess I should say Gold Man now.
Well, I wasn't 10 before, but yeah.
Either way, any of you guys got some souvenirs from Sleeping Beauty over there?
Yeah.
Well, I thought that you weren't paying us at all for whatever you're salvaging from this mission.
Well, no, but just asking. As he kind of hobbles over to the dragon, pulling out a small dagger, reaches back behind one of the scales and pries it off.
Must be nice sharing. You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem. And he puts it back in his bag. All right, well, that's my job here done.
Hey Rainer, don't forget you said that you were gonna send me part of it.
Yeah, we'll stay in touch there, little one. Don't you worry about it.
Cool.
So what's next on y'all's list?
We have to go back to the monastery to make sure everybody's okay now.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing better to do for a little while. Might as well just follow y'all around.
Yeah. Come with.
Okay.
All right. And he kind of hobbles on over to the rest of the group. Are you
Are
guys
we
leaving?
riding Lucy out of here?
I'm not riding Lucy.
I will not ride Lucy. No.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Are we gonna okay.
I like that.
What is the likelihood that we're gonna fall into lava if we ride Lucy?
Guys, there's a
I
have
magical
blind
lift
sight.
that you know about.
I know what's going on.
We can
What
just
did you say?
walk to
There's
the
a
left
lift,
and go out.
Yeah,
we
there's
don't
a
have
lift.
to ride Lucy.
But
We're
it's
okay?
fun.
No, I think
Alright,
they just
I'm gonna ride
want to
Lucy.
ride. Yeah, they
Yeah.
just
Oh, if you
want
guys
to
just want to
ride
ride,
Lucy.
yeah, okay,
Take
fair
a
enough.
ride.
I can
I wanna ride
relate.
Lucy.
I will. I will too.
Yes.
We're the three troublemakers.
I feel like the yarn on my naked body will feel very good.
Oh yeah, he's naked. Ew.
And I can't tell. I'm blind. I can't tell who's on me right now.
And with the cloth seating, he's probably really clean now.
Don't worry, I could see it. I could barely see it.
Oh my god. Okay.
As you all climb aboard the blind crab Lucy, you make your way to the lift. And saying the activation words once again, Pavo sends the lift upward. A few moments pass. A little bit of time to reflect. Until you're once again in the old champion's room. Making your way outside of the cavern, you begin to make your way back down to the monastery proper. From what you can see, there's still quite a bit of snow blown about all around you. Takes you, again, roughly about an hour. And at this point, the sun is starting to set, casting beautiful oranges and purples and pinks on the snow below. Not much is said other than pleasantries on the way back to the monastery. But eventually you find yourself once again just outside of the training grounds on the outskirts.
Oh, I think you should go in first.
Yeah.
Or do you want one of us?
Well, we're still outside, correct? So there were peoples that were standing outside, were there not?
Yes.
In the training grounds.
Are we still seeing frozen people?
As you look into the
Most of
training
us.
grounds, you do see that all of the monks are still frozen solid.
Shit.
I want to make my way to the room where the Master Salonius was, and go from there for right now.
Okay. Walking back into the room, you survey the area. Again, devastating to see your brothers in this state. The master is still intact at the very other end of the room, and taking note of the two fallen brothers who have been shattered into all but ice cubes at this point. The rest still kneel in meditation, frozen solid.
Can we warm, like, this might be stupid, but can we warm them up?
Well,
Like,
I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna
I know, I was
I'm gonna center
thinking.
myself in the center of the room.
Pavo, you're the sun. Can't
Okay.
you do something?
And then I'm gonna give it a shot here. I'm gonna get myself into some like a half meditated state and try to focus on the new fire that I feel burn inside me, and like just whisper to myself, may the sun rise again, and fly up and try to radiate as much heat as I can.
Okay. As you sit in your meditative state, harnessing the chi combined with this glowing energy that now resides directly inside of you, the rest of the world falls away. The best way you could possibly think about it is the perfect dance between water and fire. The stillness combined with the raging energy of the sun. You harness it and attempt to tame it inside of you. Without hesitation, you stand, eyes still closed. The rest of you watch as bits of flame start to once again appear, flickering off the end. You're right, Lucy?
Lucy runs out after saying that, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Fair.
You do one of the
He's
crab
gone.
darts.
Yep. He crab darts out of there.
Like a million tiny candles now burning on the ends of your feather tips. The rest of you watch as the color in Pavo begins to fade. He slowly begins to flap his wings, rising up into the air. The color draining away, leaving him all but pure white. Opening his eyes, you now see a brilliant light behind his eyes. Pure white light. And as he focuses, the flames begin to grow larger and wider. The light itself becoming more dense, more vibrant. Looking at Pavo, it's almost like staring into that of a star directly in front of you. As he whispers the words, may the sun rise again. A shockwave rocks you all, almost like a sonic boom. The heat flares out all around you. You feel warmer than you have even in the jungle. And the frost and ice begins to slowly melt away at first, becoming more rapid, trickling off like the springtime has finally sprung. Pavo continues to reverberate while up into the air, as the ice continues to melt away faster and faster and faster, until you all begin to see a bit of movement in all of the monks. They seem weak, they seem weary, but they are moving once again. With that, Pavo begins to allow the light to die down once more as he glides back down to the floor. As the flames begin to die down around his wings, the colors now beginning to return.
See, you can come back now.
Way too far away to hear that.
I'll make my way over to the master, Salonius.
As he's doing that, I'm just going to tend to all the people waking up and see if I can help them.
Pavo, you reach the master just in time as he's just about to fall over. Holding him under his arm, you lift him up. He rubs his head for a moment before looking towards you. Pavo, is that... What is happening here?
It seems you guys had a bit of a trouble while I was away.
Yes, to say the least. The last thing that I remember was a strange woman demanding something. Where is she?
Myself and my companions, we took care of her. She will no longer bother our monastery.
He gives a little bit of a nod. And we are happy to have you home, Pavo. And thank you.
I give him a bow. It is good to be back.
As you bow, the sword sticks up a little bit, and he takes notice of that. What is it you hold there, Pavo?
I pull it out and I show it to him. I have earned the ability to wield the champion's weapon.
Gives a bit of a smirk before giving you a little love tap on the side of your face. Then it seems the sun has risen again. We are all very proud of you, Pavo.
Thank you for everything you have done for me and raising me to this point. Your training has come in great appreciation.
It has been my honor. And to your friends, many thanks to you all as well.
Laura will curtsy.
He puts his hands together, bowing towards all of you, a sign of utmost respect.
I'll bow back.
Pavo, there is much we need to discuss now, then, I see. As the wielder of the sword of the Eternal Sun, it is your rightful place to lead us now. We are very glad you have returned and are ready to take up this task.
I unfortunately can't stay. There is still much I must do.
That's That's not how this works.
Give him a cockeyed look like, okay, explain.
You are the rightful leader of this temple now. You are the risen sun. It is your duty, as one of us, to take my lead. We will all answer to you.
Well then, I must ask you to get everybody ready for when the time comes, because there is something that is coming upon us that we will need every able body to fight back eventually. I can't do that from here, as there are still things we need to seek out. But I need you here to get everybody ready for when I do call upon you for whatever lies ahead of us.
He looks at the other monks. Perhaps we should speak in private. Please, if you and your friends will come to my chambers.
Very well.
Okay.
Outside, all you guys hear is, "Oh, damn it."
I'll go outside and I'll go outside and to grab Lucy. Let's
It's
see.
just a wandering Lucy in the snow, no longer a crab. Just
Oh, you're no longer
looking out
crab.
like that's an hour. So.
I'll just finish
Lucy.
checking on the vitals of everybody before coming.
Lucy, can you hear me? Come to my voice.
I'm getting
Here.
it, damn it. I'm
Hey.
blind.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, here, take my hand. We have to go in to talk to Pavo's and Tor.
We'll take her arm and
That's fine.
Shuffle
I just
inside.
need to guide you. It's and you what? You'll
shuffle
me to
inside.
Oh, he said shove me to the side. I was like, oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Thank you, Trix.
It's Alora. It's Alora. You don't know my voice, Lucy?
Oh. Let's get on with it.
Still mad.
Oh my god.
Leading Lucy back into the temple proper. You're all led just outside of the meditation room, taking you down the corridor that connects with what would be considered the greeting room. A single door stands at the end of a hallway. Nothing very special about this door. You've seen many doors in your time, but this is different. Simple. The headmaster opens up the door, leading you inside. No fancy furnishings. No piles of gold on the side table. Simply a writing desk with a rickety old chair sitting behind it. The master goes and turns, sitting in the desk. If you wouldn't mind closing the door behind you.
Wait till everybody's entered and I'll shut the door.
Now, Pavo, to be so frank, and I apologize, I've never spoken so freely. But what in the nine hells are you talking about?
About the upcoming situation?
Yes.
Well, it appears that there are some people that are trying to awaken Thule. And
You see him get a little unnerved at the mention of that name.
I'm sure you know the history.
Yes.
And so we've been tasked on trying to prevent that. That's why I cannot stay.
If what you say is true, and Thule does return, then you are right. The champion's weapons will need to be collected once more. I know of this one, but otherwise I'm unaware of where else they might reside. However, there are a few people that we can reach out to try and start collecting these. The question is, are all of you ready to take on this task?
We have a choice anymore.
Young one, there is always a choice.
Well, if we don't, then who's gonna do it?
I see. The sins of the past will always burden those of the future, I guess.
When we get the weapons, what do you advise us to do with them?
Aside from train, learn what they're
Aside
capable of
from train.
doing. Well, you do have allies here. And, Pavo, I'm assuming you know the truth now. I would seek out those of the Northern Tribe as well. They are, in fact, the ones that guard the entrance to Thule's tomb. After Sun had defeated Thule the last time, Shenyan came to these mountains to start the monastery to keep him safe in the egg that you were hatched from, Pavo. But the Northern Tribe had no interest in leaving the entrance to Thule's resting place. If they have kept up their training over time, then they too will be well equipped and good as allies to you.
Pavo, I'm worried. That's where Vasilian said that we would meet next.
Who is Rasilian?
He is one that is trying to collect the weapons himself.
You might know him by another name, Solus, the king of the jungle. From the jungle.
From the jungle.
Love it.
He's a scary time wizard.
I see. Well, unfortunately, I've not heard any of those specific names. We don't keep in touch with the outside world very much up here.
So if you don't know about him or what's going on in the outside world, why should we get the weapons at all?
It is the only way to defeat Thule. It took
We are
the
under the
combined might.
understanding that we need the weapons in order to have him be awakened. Is there another way to awaken Thule without the champion's weapons?
There is one way that was spoken of. When Sun fell the first time, he had torn the flame out of Thule's chest. A few others tried to contain the fire, but they were unable to. Unfortunately, they didn't have the same capabilities that Sun had. However, one of the champions, their weapons, a lantern, was able to harness the powers of Thul's fire. If Thul's fire and the body reignites, then there is a possibility that he would rise again.
Why
And the
should he
Nor-
rise again? Why should he rise again? Why can't
He
we
should
just leave
not.
him there? Yeah,
He
we
should
don't want him to
not.
rise again.
Right, but some other people are trying to.
We
Right,
might
he
not
did.
have the lantern. Someone else might have it.
Right.
Racilian already has
A bunch.
some champion's weapons. We don't know what he has specifically.
I'm
If
just
some-
a little lost because
If somebody
thought he-
has the lantern with the flame, is it possible through the Northern Tribe that they can get to Thule without the keys?
Potentially. Theoretically. But realistically, no. The champion's weapons do need to be used as a conduit to open the tomb. However, with their combined powers, they would also have the ability to awaken it. They are, if not equal, more powerful than Thul's flame. It's not about a specific item, it's about the power that resides within it. The spark of life needs to enter back into Thule, and you would need a massive amount of energy in order to accomplish that. His flame, for one, would be able to do that. The champion's weapons, another.
So if we were to destroy a weapon, couldn't that prevent anybody from ever entering the tomb?
To the best of my knowledge from the lore that I know of, the champion's weapons are impossible to destroy.
Okay.
So besides the Northern Tribe, do you have any suggestions on allies that we may seek out?
There are a few, yes. One, I would suggest. I don't know if you would know this name, Pavo. You all are all very young. There was a group a very long time ago called the Illuminaries.
we're familiar.
You have done your research then. I know not of any of them personally, but if they do still exist, I might be one to assist. If this individual Racilian you speak of also holds some of the weapons, perhaps you can make an ally with them as well.
He wants to use the weapons to open the tomb in order to, if I'm not mistaken, kind of erase time and start over.
Yeah. So that the champions don't exist and Duel doesn't exist, right?
He wants to harness the power of Thule for himself, as far as we understand.
That creates an entirely new problem then. But if he holds on to any of the weapons, you'll need to get your hands on them. While the weapons are keys to open the tomb, they are also the only thing that can defeat Thule as well.
So you need all the weapons to open the tomb, not just some. So right now, the fact
That's
that
what
we have some is good, because that means no one can open the tomb right now. Unless they have this lantern thing, then there's a small chance. But other than the lantern thing,
Perhaps.
So then once all the keys are accounted for, the most likely move will be for him to come and try to collect the rest.
If I was a betting man, Pavo, I would agree that's a safe bet.
Do you know anyone by the name of Rhea?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that name.
Just thought I'd try.
Also, there are going to be 2 individuals that will be coming to the monastery here. I don't know how long their travel will be. But if you can please give them shelter when they do arrive, it would Eli's parents.
Of course, we'd be happy to
Will
help
be.
in any way we can.
Couple of halflings. Also, a little dude from Trellis might be making his way up here, named Rio. I don't know if you remember him, Pavo.
Oh,
He'll
I
know
remember
us.
Rio.
Oh yeah.
I sent him here because he was living on the streets, and I figured this would be a great place to give him shelter and give him a purpose like you guys did for me.
Your purpose
He's a
was
good kid.
written long before you ever arrived here, Pavo, but as you know, with the way of the Brotherhood, we turned none away, and we asked nothing for it. Now, it seems all of you are in pretty rough shape yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How so? As Lucy's clearly looking in the wrong direction.
No,
I'll move his head.
my new
What's
friend
up?
made of yarn. I leave,
Temporarily.
hopefully, for your benefit. You are all welcome to rest here. Use any of our resources that you may need. We have been able to heal both body and any mystical elements. If there's anything we can do, just let us know. You're welcome to the monk chambers to stay the night. To our apothecary, who would be happy to provide any salves or ointments that you might need for your wounds. We do have an infirmary as well, if that's needed as well.
Appreciate the offer, but I'll probably heal up fast and take off. My sister's in town.
Eli, why don't we go? Oh yeah, how long is it up the mountain? How long was it?
Well, it was a blizzard coming up, so it's probably less.
Yeah, Pavo would know
Eli-
that. Pavo would know that in regular weather, it probably only takes about an hour to get down.
Oh, just an hour. Okay. Well, maybe we could come back and stay here then.
Yeah, I just want to go grab her. I don't want her there by herself.
I feel like I might just slow you down. I might see if they can do something about
Mm-hmm.
this.
I think that's a good call, Lucy.
And Lucy, Master Salonius here may also be able to help you find your answers that you were looking for.
Well, then we'll have a lot to talk about. Thank you.
Maybe his tricks as well.
Yeah, it
Sorry,
seems
I
like your
don't
magic
know-
isn't working. Tricks?
No, it's not, but we know why that is.
Again, maybe some deep meditation could do everybody some good. You'd be surprised at the power within.
I don't like meditating. Makes me nervous.
Power within.
I don't need to meditate. I already know I'm powerful inside, Pavo.
Oh,
I have the
God.
power of love and friendship.
Oh God.
Serious eye roll.
Shade's still naked.
I'm sitting in one of the chairs like
I
God.
keep forgetting.
As
I
you can
also
see,
have-
my adventures have not been boring, Master.
With friends like these, I can see that. But
I have learned a lot.
I would like to thank all of you for keeping Pavo safe. You must be good allies if he's willing to trust each and every one of you.
Or less.
You take what you can get. Just kidding. I don't say that.
So mean.
Now, which of you are Trix and which of you are Lucy?
Tricks.
So he just raises his hand.
You are both worse for the wear. But if you would like to stay back while your friends venture down to the village, perhaps I might be able to assist.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Lucy, do you want
Thank
me
you.
to stay? Do you want me to
And
stay
thank you,
with
Pavo. And I'll put my hand on Shade's shoulder.
You are welcome.
Surprised you don't notice there's no feathers.
You wear a gi, Plus, everything
You
feels
want
like
me-
yarn, man.
Do you want me to stay with you, Lucy?
That won't be necessary.
I mean, Eli, I could, unless you really want to go yourself, I will accompany you, or I could take to the air and be there a lot quicker and bring her back much faster if you'd like.
Really, that works. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Papa. If you wouldn't
Right.
mind.
I assume she wouldn't be too scared to come flying with me.
No, she loves you. You're Teddy. Yeah, that'd be great.
Will there be anything else you need from us, Master?
No. No. At this point, we're just at your aid. Trix
Thank
and
you.
Lucy, if you would follow me, please. You're all welcome to join.
Well, I think so. Is
Master-
Pavo just leaving by himself now and flying
think
and
so.
coming back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
It'd be
Seems
quicker.
fine.
Yeah. Okay. I just
Yeah.
got it.
So I could probably get there in half this time.
Hmm.
So while they're doing that, I'm going to fly back to town to the tavern where Ellie, what's her name? Ellie?
Ellie.
Ellis.
Ellis is, and
Ellie for short.
pick her up and head back. So that's what I'll be doing during this time.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I had a question. Where's the lantern? For the master?
We don't know.
I had a question. No, we don't know.
I don't
Is
know
he
the
still-
You're
location.
asking us? Oh,
He had
No,
implied
I'm
that he
asking the
didn't know where it
master.
was. Yeah.
Oh,
you
okay,
didn't know.
okay.
I know not the location of any other weapon. I'm sorry.
Oh.
The master slowly starts to stand. Well, the temple is yours. Feel free to train, eat, sleep, heal, whatever you need. We don't have much in terms to offer of weaponry or armor, but the simple things might be able to assist you at this point.
Okay.
thank you.
Now, Trix, Lucy, anyone else who would like to join, I'll take you to the infirmary now.
I'm a little worse for wear. I'll probably follow along.
Yeah, I need some mending too, and I don't have any more abilities. And I'll also
Okay.
grab my holy emblem, and I'll be like, "Thank you, Gibble. I relinquish my power until the next time I need it," and then I'll turn back into the trade.
Okay. Quick flicker, and Ollie returns back to his human form. Leading you down the corridor once again, he takes you to the opposite side of the temple, leading you in through another doorway. It seems rather busy inside the infirmary. A few of the monks have been brought in, some with wounds, some suffering from some level of frostbite. As the master enters the room, they all stop and bow. And he gives a slight nod of his head back before they return back to whatever duties they were taking care of. He walks you through the infirmary to another door on the opposite side. Holding it open, he gestures for you all to walk in.
Okay.
Lucy just stands there.
I'll guide him along.
Okay.
All right, come on, big guy. Let's go this way. And I want to make him like just hit a little bit of the door on purpose and be like, "Oh, sorry, man." Correct.
Oh.
Walking in through the doorway, you find yourself in a small room. A makeshift bed or cot laid out in front. The master begins to walk around the room, almost ceremonially lighting candles and a few sticks of incense along the way. As the light illuminates the room all around you, it is a very calming room. While some of the plants have died away from the cold or from lack of care, there are a few that still flourish. He walks just to the center of the table on the opposite side to where you all stand. Trix, if you'd like to go first, please. And he motions towards the table.
I think you're muted.
Am I? I'm not.
Oh, there you go.
Hello?
I didn't hear that.
You're muted again. That's so weird.
What's happening?
Hello?
And then when she goes to check.
Hello?
This is like a Benny Hill moment. What's happening right now?
I go over to the table.
Okay. As Trix gets up onto the table, lying down.
I
Kind
just
of-
lost my voice from being unconscious.
She's already taken a vow of silence.
Yeah, she's almost there already. He looms over you a little bit, not creepily, but just kind of observing. He looks up towards your eyes and gives a kind smile towards you. I promise this will not hurt. As he raises his hands over top of you, closing his eyes once more, he spreads his hands about a foot away from your body, almost using them to scan you. He stops directly in the center of your chest. Without opening his eyes, he asks, "You've lost something recently." There is a hole in your chi. Others
You
might
didn't
call
lose it, we killed it.
Well, semantics.
The naked man yells from the corner.
This guy.
There is tethers that reach out for something. Before I go any further, I must ask you, Trix. If I proceed, there may be no way to get your powers back. Your options, as I can see it, is find something else to tether your heart to. Or let go and be free. Are you willing to give up those abilities for your freedom?
Yeah.
Then let it be done.
Freedom.
And he reaches his hands directly over the top of your chest once more. You begin to feel a strange tug inside of your chest. You all watch as Trix's chest lifts upward off of the table. She begins to squirm a little bit, coughing loudly. You see the furrowed brow of the master as he focuses it on the task at hand. Just underneath the palms of his hands begin to glow an orange light. Trix lets out a little bit of a yelp of pain as you watch, almost like a black ooze, begin to pull itself out of her chest. It gets close to his palms but stops just short. As he begins to rotate his hands around it, he watches a black, almost tarry substance to what it looks like. Fights back, trying to latch onto anything. But the golden glow, golden orange glow, keeps it blocked and bared inside. He pulls it away, bringing it over to one of the incense burning on the table. As he holds the ball over top, the smoke from the incense now billowing up into the actual ball. You hear strange squeals, like a small animal crying out. And as the smoke mixes with the black tarry substance, it hardens, begins to crack and crumble. With nothing more than ashes inside of the golden glowing orb, he releases it as they fall to the ground like ash. Returning back to the table, he puts his hand on Trix's shoulder comfortingly. I have removed what binds you, Trix. Whatever enabled you to do the things that you could do previously will fade over time. I'm sorry for the loss, but I'm also happy for your gain.
Thank you.
Trix, as you get up from the table, you feel better than you have in quite some time. Still bruised, still a little battered. But for the first time in months, if not a year, you feel like you can breathe again. As you leave the table proper, the master looks up once more. And Lucy.
Lucy.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, big guy. Have a seat.
Shuffle myself up and lay down.
Lucy, as you lay down on the table, not being able to see, the master speaks to you once more. I will do what I can. Just relax, Lucy. Once again, you all watch as he waves his hands over top of Lucy again in the same almost scanning-like manner that he did for Trix. He closes his eyes without hesitation this time, takes in a deep breath, stops directly on Lucy's stomach, and puts his hands down. Taking a deep breath in, he exhales, and as he does, he pushes down on your sternum just slightly, Lucy. Another golden glow now appearing in the palm of his hands begins to emanate over top of Lucy, slowly, directly from the center of his hands. As he does, you watch as the yarn slowly turns to skin once more. His clothes return back to normal. And in a matter of moments, Lucy is back to his normal form, no longer yarn Lucy. Now let's see what we can do with that blindness of yours. He reaches up, putting his hand over top of Lucy's forehead, and again closes his eyes and concentrates. Lucy, the rest of the room begins to fall away, as you fall into what would otherwise be a trance-like state. The rest of you, looking around, now see that they are both heavily inside of this trance, almost together. Both the Master and Lucy, neither of them moving. Inside your mind's eye, Lucy, you feel as if you're falling in darkness. Faster and faster, before your feet come to rest on the ground, if you could call it that. You find yourself in what seems to be almost a starscape atmosphere. The sky and the ground hard to differentiate between the two, almost like a reflection of one another, although you do not know or can't tell which is the original and which is the copy. From the darkness, you hear a voice. Familiar, but distant, different. It's about time we talked.
What the?
You begin to
Who's
walk
there?
towards the voice. As you do, things begin to lighten. You begin to see a little bit more clearly in the otherwise darkness. And as you do, you see a number of figures standing in front of you. 12 to be exact. All of them wearing green. One very large man holding an axe. Another holding strange gadgets and with goggles on their head. But there's one thing that you can tell, that only you would know. Each one with golden blonde hair and a green streak within it. But that, my friends, is a story for another evening.
Come on.
He was going through that. I'm like, I get it. And I was like, oh, no, wait, I don't.
Oh, that was the 12.
No,
Me too.
don't get
Me
it.
too. I
Oh, damn
So,
it.
with that said, gotta love the cliffhangers, guys. That's how we do around here. Next week, we will be revealing who these strange figures are, what they have to do with Lucy. And what could possibly it could have to do with the Fate Breaker himself?
I feel like he's having a Mulan moment. You know when I
don't
think
know what
it's
that
is it
means.
Mushu? Mushu who's like in the cave with the ancestors.
Yeah.
I never, oh my god, it's so good.
Aw.
Mulan.
Oh, I guarantee it's not something that you're expecting.
Oh, perfect.
Well, great.
Yeah.
I saw they
Throw
were
I'll
that
think about
idea.
that for a week.
When is
Yeah.
it? I mean, seriously.
But with that said, B-Town, I apologize. I will make sure that we get to the Stranger in the Strange Land for you next week. I tried to find a good spot tonight. There was not really a great spot, but I will definitely remember that. One last thing before we go. I know it wasn't redeemed, but we owe someone a solid stretch. All right. Oh, let's get back into our D&D yoga, folks. Let's go over to this side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that.
Oh wow, yeah.
This one's,
There's some good cracks.
This one's
That was in the back.
the Beholder's Reach. Yep. Oh, and then we'll go over on this one. Oh, yeah. This one's like what I like to call the Downward Dragon. Oh, yeah, right there. Right there.
This one's called the huge giant crab.
But yeah, we got the huge giant crab in there. Oh.
Yeah. Come in.
Okay, so with that said, we are going to do a little bit of rating tonight, I think, because there has been plenty for us. We should pass it forward like we always should. Like everyone should. If you are a streamer, make sure to pass on that kindness forward. As always, we do the lovely CC, what do we do? CC Love Rate.
Love Ray.
CC Love Rate. And who do we want to raid tonight? If we have any suggestions in chat, I can see a few people in there right now that we could potentially raid that have raided us before. No Man? Sure, we can go check out No Man. I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
We'll go say what's up to Gnome.
Okay.
Make sure to give her lots of follows. Make sure to give her lots of love. Show her exactly what it means to be a tripper. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Hashtag CC Love Raid. We are going to be doing our after party. I don't know if we're going to be doing too long tonight, but we promise that we'll wind up there in just a few. And then other than that, if you've enjoyed your time with us tonight, consider following. We do this every Tuesday night. We have our Wednesday night art stream that is happening tomorrow night. And then Sunday world building, which this week I think we're going to try and finish up Hansor. Because that is one of the last things that we need to do for this campaign before I move on to start building campaign 2, which is going to be happening, I believe, in January 1st or January 2nd is when I'm going to start doing the build for all those things. And there might be some
yeah,
extra
I was
streams.
like,
You're starting, I'm like, what?
No, I have to build the damn thing first, guys. I can't just be. No, I'm not going to just be like, hey, this one's over. I don't have anything prepped.
Drawn
We're just
nearly
gonna
enough
jump
art
ahead.
for that.
I was about to be really mad.
All right, but with that said, as always, before I leave you, to all the adventurers out there, whether fighting on a mountaintop or trying to determine who your allies truly are, I beg of you, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see you next week, guys, or tomorrow, or on Sunday, whatever the case is. Love all of your faces. And we'll talk to you all soon.
Bye,
Remember that
Bye.
hashtag
For
love raid.
watching.
Hashtag
Bye
love
now.
raid. Bye-bye.